Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm of course your host, the Droodles, Blitz, and in today's video, we are going to be playing in the chation 25-ton AP. This is the Tier 9 French auto-loading light tank that grinds up to the chation 25-ton. Now, both of these vehicles are very strong in certain regards, but tier for tier-wise, I think that the chation AP is a way better. Now, why is that? Well, it basically has the same gun. Like, yeah, its DPM is a little bit worse at 2,600 instead of the 2,800 the Batchat at tier 10 has, but apart from that, and a little bit worse penetration, this vehicle has the exact same clipping time at 5.6 seconds, but it does the same damage as well at 930. So it's got the same clipping damage, same clipping time, and only 200 less damage per minute, and you drop down a whole tier. That is a lot of advantages, or should I say similarities, for a tank that's basically the same as the tier 10. So what is the big disadvantage? Well, right now, it is definitely the armor. This tank has 25 millimeters of armor all around on the turret and 30 millimeters on the hull. While the chation 25-ton may not have a lot of armor, and obviously it's pretty easy to pen with HE on the sides and lower plate, it does have 70 millimeters of turret armor and 50 on the sides and 60 on the hull and 40 on the sides. That is a heck of a lot stronger than the tier 9. However, that is going to be changing in update 8.9 for World of Tanks Blitz, as Wargaming is buffing the upper plate to 60 millimeters. They're buffing the turret, the side armor. It's actually getting just a huge revamp to make it just as strong as the tier 10, making it just another reason to why you should stop grinding at the tier 9 and just enjoy it for the ride. However, weirdly enough, Wargaming is nerfing the HE damage. Now, the HE damage of the chation currently is 350. 350, and it's got a 310 damage per shot gun. What are they going to nerf the HE to? Like 320, 330? Like, it's already one of the worst HE damage rounds in the game. I have no clue why they're nerfing that. It's not even really a nerf, but yeah, now basically when you're playing this tank, don't even bother loading high explosive rounds because it's going to be absolutely useless for you. So, funny enough, we have a chation on the enemy team. We also have an FE4202 and an M60. So I'm hoping that my Vickers CR, as we are down at least 2 tanks, for their tier 10s. I'm hoping that my Vickers can do a decent job, but let's aim it on the M60, get a nice slap in and back up before that FE4202 is able to hit me. But you know what? That's pretty decent roll, 347. We get away with it, and now we reload our clip, and hopefully we can either run away or we can get some more damage into the enemy team. I'm going to back up safely. Let's see if we can spot, there you go, the FE4202. I'm being cautious, though, obviously. We got the M60 over there, and we also got the Waffle over here, which is getting me a little nervous. I don't see the enemy tanks yet, but it is very, very possible that they are going to be pushing over towards this side as a whole group. I don't really see that happening yet, though. They don't have that many heavies. They have a VK-72, but apart from that, not too much, so yeah, this is a weird battle, I'm going to be honest. This is a really, really weird game. There's the chation 25-ton. And with that, I am going to start leaving. Oh boy, let's get out of here before things get worse. Maybe I can get a shell into the shot. There you go, there's 1 shell in. Let's go for 2 shells, and maybe we can even get that 3rd one out. Fire, there you go. Batchat is cleared, funny enough, because that is the tier 10 of the line. So now I'm just going to chill here, reload my clip. We got a whole 8 seconds left. I'm hoping that my Object 140 helps out a bit, but I guess we're going to find out. So let's reload, 3, 2, 1, and let's get 1 shell into the FE4202. Let's go for 2 shell. Okay, never mind. The 2nd shell did not want to penetrate, but at least we were able to take a decent chunk off of the 4202. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave, because, yeah, that doesn't look like fun. I obviously have a lot of mobility on this vehicle, so use it and get the heck away. You'll notice that this is not as fast as the tier 10 chation. It's not nearly as fast, but thankfully it does have a still pretty decent chunk of mobility going for it. So let's aim it on that M103. There you go. There's 1 shell into his track, and ooh, nice 2nd shell as well. We could have gotten that 3rd shell out onto the M5Yo, but I think it was smarter just to reload the clip and get out while we still can. So let's see if we can do that. We got the VK-72 behind. Let's reload. Let's see if we can sneak up behind the VK. Maybe get a big ol' slap of shells into the rear of his vehicle. Come on. Speed is key. There is 1 shell, but ooh, tried to HE me. Thankfully, the HE did not pen. There is 2 shells, and let's get out that 3rd shell. There you go. Well, we didn't get the 3rd shell out, but my teammate was able to, and this is going to be a pretty solid victory at that in tier 10. So, yeah, not a ridiculous amount of damage, but definitely workable in this battle. And if we can actually pen this guy, I doubt we're going to be able to, but if we can get... Oh, actually, yes, we are. There you go. I think we just about broke 3,000 damage. So you can see where this tank is nice. The clip is great, mobility is very good, and its penetration is more than enough to work in Tier 9. So obviously, let's get into one more battle, see if it works well or if it falls apart. I'm hoping that we play up against Tier 8s, because obviously one of the main advantages of running a Tier 9 over Tier 10 is that you can play Tier 8s. Like, yeah, sure, there are games like that one where you get up tiered against M60s, FE4202s, and oh boy, if that 4202 had played that really smart, he could have hested me and ruined my battle. But you also get the advantage of playing against Tier 8s, where your gun is more effective, your penetration completely slaps them, although looks like that's not going to be the case for today's video. Now, what does the enemy team have? Well, they got a Foch and a 268 for tank destroyers, both very deadly. They've also got a 60 TP and a 50 TP. Oh boy, all those tanks up there in Tier 10 are really strong, and even their Tier 9s are really, really good as well. I'd say the easiest one to fight might be the M103 or 54, but yeah, for a chation, that's not an easy target at all. So I'm just going to try and use my mobility, get in the position early before the enemy team can, because we do have mobility over most of their tanks, and let's see if we can spot them crossing over towards this side. Obviously, if they don't go towards this side, then it gives us a pretty strong influence to them pushing over towards A, but there you go, 54 has been spotted, and with that, nice tap right into the T-54. Maybe we can get another shell in as well. Gonna just shoot a premium shell. That kind of sucks. One of the downsides of this tank is that it doesn't have heat, which means angles like that 54 there, you won't always have a pretty easy chance of penetrating. But we still penned one shell, which I will definitely take. And in 3 more seconds, we will have another shell ready. So 3, 2, 1, and fire. Ooh, okay. I guess we're not going to penetrate the 60 TP. That was a pretty easy shot as well, so kind of bummed out that didn't actually end up penetrating, but oh well, it's not the end of the world, although that did hurt us quite a bit. So let's get 1 shell into the T-92E1, let's get 2 shells into his vehicle, and I'm just going to chill here and just kind of pretend like I have a clip. I'm hoping that maybe my Leopard 1 will help me out. I mean, if this 92 does it again, I don't really know what to say, because, yeah, we're in a really bad situation. Now that I see what's going on, I'm going to get the heck out of here while I still can. I do have teammates off to the side, and hopefully we don't get hit here. I'm just going to try and squeeze past the 60. There you go. There's 1 shell in and 2 shells, and let's even try and get that 3rd shell out. There you go. That is 3 shells into the 60 TP, but it looks like that T-92E1 is still trying to tunnel me, going out of his way to try and chase me down, so I'm going to purposefully leave this vicinity. Oh no. I'm telling you, that 92 is just going to come up behind me. I mean, there's not much I can do about it, obviously, if he does, because of the situation I'm currently stuck in. But I feel like he's going to do it. I feel like he's going to do it. Yep, there he comes. All right, let me turn my tank to the side, and yeah, the 50 TP finished me off. So not a bad battle. We did about 2,200 damage, but obviously, if you get tunneled by a vehicle like that T-92E1, which we clearly saw was going to go for us, there wasn't much we could have done in that situation to leave. I either would have had the cross passing the 50 TP and Foch, which possibly could have gotten me killed, and yeah, they shot me anyway, so that kind of sucks. But I think we're still going to win this quite easily. Looks like our 95 is going to bounce that guy. But we've got a lot of tank superiority. We still got a big, healthy mouse, so this should be a pretty easy victory. And I just wanted to talk about the chation getting its armor buff, how it's going to perform. I don't know how it's going to do. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Like that battle there, sure. T-92 might not have been able to HES, but he got behind me. So overall, I don't think the armor buff's going to make a huge difference. Neither is the HE, because you never really shoot HE with the vehicle anyway. It's just kind of weird why they're giving the chation a buff when the Tier 10 I really think is the one that deserves a bit of love, as the Tier 9's fine. So not a great battle, but we did our job, broke 2K, and we're going to come out with a win. So let me know what you guys think about the chation in the comments down below. And yeah, other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.